genetics are. This is for real. Y'all need to know this. When we got exiled from Northeast Africa, so-called Africa, Alkebulan, this is the real name, we went to West Africa, and then they named it N3groland, Nigritia. Okay, real scholars know this. When they I wish I could teach Tariq Nasheed this too, because he need to know this part right here too. Right? That's important to know, okay? And I'm not saying he called everybody a tether, because not everybody's a tether. Some tethers do exist though. People who only know colonized history and they don't want to know our real history, how unique we are. How we do differ, okay? But we have some West African DNA for sure. You know, okay, those of us who know. But it don't make us generic Africans. So anyway, and we got Northeast African DNA too. Because we are hybrid DNA mix, that E1B1A, those Hebrew Israelites genetically. They always did a Truman Show type of documentation of the Negro race. So when the Negroes, because the Negroes they were different than the Nubians, they were different than the Hamites. So when the Negroes got exiled to West Africa, they started doing all of these magical, these supernatural things that look like magic, like the stuff I'm showing y'all. You know that Henrietta Lacks type DNA right there. Look at that. It's an infinity strand of DNA, that Simeon Toko type stuff. Our people always historically was doing all of these supernatural things, bro. Even before the cotton fields and all of that shit. Before the slavery, right? Our people was so the reason that the different Africans who were like, they call them tribal catchers, those they were kind of like their own form of police, right? And they used to do trades with Europe. Okay, that's why N3groland was located on what was called the Slave Coast, because they used to do a lot of trading to get a lot of money for capturing the biblical Hebrew Israelites. This is the secret knowledge nobody wants y'all to ever know. I mean, they used to get, I'm talking about bread on bread, okay? Bread on bread for capturing the biblical Hebrew Israelites and then giving them to the Roman imperialists. Because remember, the Roman imperialists yesterday is the white supremacists today. The black Americans today or the Hebrew Israelites of the biblical time yesterday. If you get it, you get it. And then it all makes sense to you. If you don't get it, nothing makes sense to you. Not one thing in life, all racially. So anyway, then nothing ever changed. The attitudes are the same. Only thing changed is reclassification of terminology. That's all. So anyway, and you read it Deuteronomy, it makes perfect sense when you break it down. So but don't nobody tell y'all about the supernatural stuff our people were doing in those before, like I said, in N3groland. And that so the Nubian Hamites, right, the ones who come from Ham, for real, they were different than us, and they know that to this day. That's why they try to gaslight us, like, you are the same, you niggas are us, we are the same, nigga. You are just Jarils and what do they call us, Akatas. You just don't know. But the reason they call us Akatas, the real reason they call us that was because we were exiled from our original Jerusalem. You understand? That's why they call us that. The lost tribes of Israel. That's why they call us Akatas. It ain't what people think. It's because they know we're the lost tribe Negroes. That's where it all really stems from, bro. It's deep. It's deeper than one might think, enough to give jeepers the creeps. But we used to wear those people out supernaturally because we were doing, like, you seen that dude that was manipulating that water in this video, and just how these dudes are doing all this supernatural stuff on this video. All of our people knew how to do all that type